Alright, nerds. I'm waiting for my mac and cheese to cool, so you know what that means. It's time to make another tier list. We're doing Gen 3 of Pokemon, and I'm gonna be honest, I had no idea there was this many Megas, but it makes sense because of Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, so whatever. But let's get into it. Trico's pretty good. He goes right into A tier. He's just a green lizard, little wood gecko. Pretty cute. No issues there. Grovyle actually goes all the way up to Voodoo. Probably the coolest middle stage starter ever. He just can't be beat. I really like the wings coming out of his arms there. It makes him look really sleek, I guess, and like, you know, you could throw him out of his arm and kill you with a leaf. I don't know. Makes him look cool. Sceptile, actually, I like him, but I think he's the weakest in the grass starters of Hoenn. So, he's going to go into A. He's still cool and everything, but I just feel like these designs are better. I think he's got... I feel like if his tail was a little bit smaller, I'd like him more. But, other than that, that's fine. Torchic, whatever. Never cared for it. It's just an orange chick. It's alright, but it's kind of lackluster compared to the other two. Combusken is actual trash. Yeah, so that's where he's going. Right where he belongs. Blaziken, I actually like a little bit more than Sceptile. So he's going into S tier. It's crazy. These three are so good together. Overall, they're like one of the best evolutionary lines, but Blaziken carries the first and second stage. So, you know, like, he just looks like he's ready to fight. You know, like, he wants to beat somebody up. So, that's why he's going up there. Mudkip is fine. He's going into A tier, but he's a little basic, and I get that he's supposed to be basic, but, like, I don't know. I just never have felt the craze with him, I guess, if that makes sense. But I do like his little head fin. I always thought that was cute. Marshtomp is better than Torchic, but it's a little awkward. Like, he's got an orange belly. And that's really all I got to say to him. It just looks, I don't know. He just looks like a hodgepodge of fins, if that makes sense. I don't know. But Swampert can actually come into S tier. I like him a little bit more than Blaziken. Just the two fins with the big tail fin, I don't know. It works better on this model than these guys. And then, I actually like the sprites where he's on all fours more, but, you know, he's a cool guy. That's all I got to say. Poochyena is B tier. You think of a wolf Pokemon. Pretty basic, straight to the point, but I think he's fine. Mightyena actually comes into A tier, right above Sceptile. I'm a big fan of dark types, and, you know, this is a big improvement from Poochyena, so I don't know. It's just like the little fluff on his back going down to the tail really just makes it a cool design to me. I don't know. Zigzagoon, he's alright. He's just, you know, your average rodent, I guess. Actually, like Lanoon a bit more. I like the sleek design. So he can go there. Wurmple's whatever. Silicoon's whatever. Cascoon's whatever. Alright. Beautifly. Actually, yeah. It's a pretty design, but I really like the little, what is it? Proboscis coming out. And if you read the Pokedex, it's like really terrifying what it does, but I don't know. The wings are always pleasant to look at, so that's why he's going up to B tier. And then Dustox, not as pleasant to look at, but it's like the clash of colors work well here, but down here they just look kind of whatever. Lotad I actually like a lot. Put him right here. I really like the lily pad as like a helmet kind of design, so I always like that. Lombre looks like actual trash. He's never looked good. He's always looked super awkward. Like his arms are way too long for his body. The lily pad got all sorts of messed up. I don't know. He doesn't look like he'd be a cool friend. Ludicolo's kind of whatever. Yeah. I actually like Lotad the most in the evolutionary line. He just gets worse and worse as you go, which sucks, but what can you do? It's a cool pineapple, but I really don't got much to say about him. C-Dot, I think, is actually a really clever design. Super basic, just a walking acorn, but it's kind of cool. And then he sprouts into Nuzleaf, and you know, this is the Pokemon that really started the Nuzlocke, but Nuzleaf is kind of whatever. Don't like him that much, but Shiftry can actually come into S tier. It'll look like, I'm not too familiar with Japanese culture or whatever, but he's got like the samurai flip-flops or whatever they're called going on. He's got like, his sleeves are like fans, like as a weapon. It's pretty cool. You know, he's almost like a dark samurai kind of guy. That's cool. Tailo is the definition of just a bird. So you can come to B here. B tier. Swallow is probably going to be at the top. No, I like him more than Mudkip, actually. So you can come here. The Two Tails really does it justice. The crest right here with the white, blue, and red, it works really well. Winkle is actually Voodoo tier. He's great. You know, you think of a sailor Pokemon, this is a sailor Pokemon, alright? Like, he's the perfect Pokemon to accompany you on a boat. So there's that. Pelipper is C tier. He'll probably be at the top of C tier. Just the big, it's like he's got a mouth and 2 wings and that's it. And I don't know, like, where's his stomach when his mouth is that big? I don't know. Ralts is literally whatever. It's just a thing. It doesn't really have anything interesting going on. Curly is a little bit better. I'd say I like Nuzleaf more. There we go. Gardevoir is alright. I think it's overhyped a little bit. It's just a Pokemon in a dress. Like, I don't know. You can come right here. So that's where she can go. It's just Pokemon in a dress with some hair and a horn coming out of her chest. I don't know. Surskit is actually super cute. Always liked it. Masquerain is just whatever, dude. Like, you could have had to cool water bug all this time, but you went to bug flying. It's the most boring type. I like how grumpy Shroomish is. Yeah, right about here. Breloom's actually pretty cool. For the longest time, I didn't understand how it was a fighting type because I didn't realize that the little claws here, that it had little stretchy arms. But once I found that out, I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. But like, it's a cool mushroom fighter guy, you know? It's like, it's got claws, it's like a dinosaur, it stretches, it's just got a little bit of everything, but it doesn't look too busy with the design. This guy's coming up to Voodoo. Favorite animal is a sloth. They got a sloth Pokemon. He can only attack every other turn. It's great. Vigoroth is alright. Probably at the back here. Slacking's design actually looks so stupid. Alright. You can like him all you want, say he's got great stats, but his design is actually so dumb. Like, he's just picking his nose. Who cares? And Cat is whatever. I don't really care. Put him down here. Ninjask, I think, actually is a really cool design. do I want to put him though? Say about right there. He's really cool. Shedinja, I think, is cool in concept, but his design is very basic. So we can come with the other basic guys over here. Whismur, he could come down C tier. Right about here. I like Nincada more. There we go. Loudred I actually don't mind. Yeah, he looks like he'd be obnoxious and stuff, but that's like kind of the point. And then Explode look like he's gonna take your lunch money, so we'll put him. No, we'll put him down here somewhere, right there. Mechahita is actually trash. He's just a doughboy. Never liked him. Never will. Hariyama's a little bit better, but it's like he's a little too humanoid. Like he's just a fat guy. I know he's supposed to be based on a sumo wrestler and stuff, but I don't know. I like Nincada more than him. Looking at the design, Zerul's trash. Nose passes, whatever. You can come about right here. I like him more than Hariyama, that's for sure, but not that much. Skitty will probably be at the bottom of C by the time we're done. Delcatty's fine. It's just a purple cat. So we can come right here. I like it more than these guys. Yeah, he's pleasant to look at. Sableye, I think, is actually S tier. Dark Ghost, Rocky, and Goblin. There you go. He's really the gems for eyes really do it a favor in my opinion, so that's cool. Mawile, it's a cool concept, but having it look like a straight up little girl kind of throws me off. But the big mouth on the back really is really cool, but we'll come into B tier here. Aaron, you can come into B tier. Lairon, however you want to say it, he can come about right here. And then Aggron comes up into Voodoo. He's probably one of my favorite Pokemon from Hoenn. So, he's like Godzilla. Like, kind of, Tyranitar was Godzilla. Same thing, but now he's a Steel type. So, that's pretty cool. Meditite is actually trash. I think he looks so dumb with his garlic head. And Medicham is actually just a little bit better. But they're like, what's going on with his legs? Why are they so thick? I don't understand. Electrike is alright. You come right about here, but Manectric is actually S tier. I always found blue to be a more interesting color to pair with lightning than yellow. But when you got both of them, and like, you know, he looks staticky, he's kind of got a little bit of Jolteon vibes going on, so I rock with him. Plusle and Minun are they're just whatever. Not really my kind of thing. Volbeat is actually trash, and Illumise comes down to C. He just looks always so pudgy, and I'm not the biggest fan of that design. And Illumise looks only a little bit better, but Roselia, I actually like the design a lot. No, it's not till Gen 4, but Roserade, I got a shiny, and the flowers turned black and purple. And it's probably one of my favorite color schemes. But Roselia, I'm not sure if it's the same or not, so we'll just leave it like that for now. But it's very pleasant to look at. Gulpin's actually trash. Swalot, I actually like a lot more because it's purple. So you can come about right here. I'm gonna hang out with the purple cat, the purple squad. Carvanha's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Usually I'm not the biggest fan of red and blue going together, but he really pulls it off. I don't know what it is about him, but you know, he looks vicious. You know, he's supposed to be a piranha, whatever. And then Sharpedo comes up into Voodoo tier. Shark Pokemon, really cool. You know, he's super fast, glass cannon. It's great. You know, he's based on a torpedo. Whalmer is actually so annoying. He's got that dumb grin on his face, and I've never enjoyed that. Whale Lord is just a big whale. You know, I feel like they could have done a lot more with him, but they chose not to. So you can come about right here. So he's pretty average. Numels, whatever. You can come about right here. He's a cool camel Pokemon, but I feel like they could have done more. Camerupt, I actually think they pulled off really well. I like that the two humps became like little mountains on them. So you can come about right here. That's pretty cool. And I'm not sure what these circles are for, but they never bothered me. I don't know. They're just random blue circles, and I think they just work. Where'd Numel go? Yeah, because he doesn't have any circles, so whatever. I think Torkoal, whoops, is actually S tier. Switch that. You know, he's just a fire turtle. And I really like how he always has the smoke coming out in a lot of the sprites and stuff. It just makes him look, you know, a little bit more intimidating. Spoink will be at the bottom S tier, most likely. He's just super cute. He's got a bounce to stay alive, and he's got this little orb on his head. Grumpig is A tier. You know, I used to never think of it, but he's a Spoink once, evolved into Grumpig, and he just carried my team. Spinda's actual trash. Trapinch is pretty cool, actually. So he can come out right here. Vibrava is actually Voodoo tier, and Flygon is actually up there too. I actually like Vibrava's design a little bit more. I like the big green eyes, like, you know, the bug eyes. But I understand, like, he's got them too, but it's the green with this tannish, pale yellow color going on. I really like it. I'm not a big... I prefer this over the red outlines, that's all. But actually bring these guys over. Like that. There we go. Cacnea, I think it's pretty cool. You can come up here. And then Cacturn actually goes into S tier. He's a scarecrow. You know, he's grass dark. What? I mean, I like spooky stuff. What else could you want? He's even got the cool hat, you know? Like, he's gonna come get you, alright? Or he's gonna lure you into a trap. Whatever. Alright, Swablu. Pretty basic, but it's got more interesting designs than Tailo going on. You know, the cloud wings are really cool. Altaria, I actually like a lot. You can come into A tier right there. You know, I use it in just about every Hoenn playthrough. Just the cloud wings. It's just like, unlocking it is such a reward for leveling this guy up. But, you know, like, some sprites, he's got the wings spread out, looks like a cloud, and sometimes they're more, you know, like, wrapping around her body or whatever. And it looks like just floating there. So that's cool. Zangoose is actual S tier. Or Voodoo tier, I mean. The scars make him look like Wolverine, but as a Pokemon, and, you know, he just looks, you know, he just looks cool. He looks like a dope guy. And then I actually like Seviper a little bit more. You know, like, the tail looks menacing. I mean, look at the fangs with the tongue. It's cool. He's got, like, this purple and yellow, black going on, which, you know, I thought it'd be a little too busy, but it really works. I don't know. Lunatone is actual trash. And then Solrock is a little bit better. Definitely more interesting than these guys. You know what? Actually put him at B tier. At least I like the little crests coming out. It makes him way more interesting. This guy's just a crescent. You know, not a lot going on. Barboach, I've never found interesting. Whiscash, I like that he looks, you know, he looks like he's having a good time. So, you can come about right here. he just looks like a happy guy, you know. Corefish, very basic. It's just a crawfish. Put him right there. Crawdont, however, he can come into A tier. He looks pretty cool. There we go. Yeah. The gold star really does something to it, and he's got like the extra claws. I don't know. He looks super threatening and intimidating. I'm actually going to bring Mudkip down, I think. He's just not rolling with these guys. There we go. That looks better. Baltoy. Yeah. You can come with these other ground guys. I don't find it interesting. Claydol. A lot going on, but I don't know. I just never found him that interesting. So you can hang out around here. The Leap's alright. It's cool purple with like the pink and stuff, but I'm not understanding how it's like rock grass or whatever. Never quite got it. So you can come about right here. Cradillia actually like a bit more. I think it's cool. Like these little tentacle things coming out of them. Reminds me of the cinnamon guy from the Apple Jacks commercials. So, you know, like I always think this guy was Jamaican. He's like, hey man. Anorith. He's a lot more interesting than most of these guys. So you can come about right here. And then Armaldo. Right behind Cradillia. I actually like them both. Pretty cool. I like how he's got like, you can see the wings on his back, like a little scarab kind of beetle guy. I don't know. The only thing that puts me off is his eyes being so far from his noggin. Now, Feebas is actual trash. I understand that's the point, but holy moly. Don't like it. S tier. Super pretty Pokemon. But, it's really like the pink hair it's got and the cool tail. But other than that, it's just one snake. But it still looks really, really pretty. Cast form is trash. Sun form is trash. Water form can actually come into C tier. Actually, think it's cute. And the hail form is just a little bit better. But not a fan. Kecleon actually goes to Voodoo. Like his design a lot. Shuppet is actually the best Pokemon out of this generation. And then Banette comes down a little bit to B tier. Shuppet, I really like his pinhead and how he's floating, and he looks like innocent and cute, but like mischievous at the same time. This guy just looks like, you know, he's gonna be mean to you, whatever. I will say, his Mega did him a lot of justice, but just Banette, not my thing. Duskull can actually come into A tier. You can come right around here, but Dusclops, not a fan. Not a fan. He just looks so random. I don't really understand what's going on. Tropius, flying dinosaur, pretty cool. Can sit right about there. The bananas on his neck are really what keeps him from going up more. Chimecho is whatever. Absol, actual Voodoo tier. Yeah, that's just a cool Pokemon. That don't care what you say, call me edgy, whatever. The one side with the horn just looks cool. The fluff mane, it just all works really well. Why not? It's actual trash. Snorunt, I don't understand. Let's see here. I can put him about. It's definitely better than these guys. We'll put him right behind Numel. Glalie a bit better, but I just never really understood the design, I guess. So you can come about right here. Never my thing. Spheal looked like it would be really annoying if it was real. So you can come here. Celio I actually like a lot. So you can come there. I like his little whiskers. And then Welrun is pretty cool too. Just a little bit better than Celio. So we'll put him about right here. Clamperl, trash. Huntail, trash. Gorbis, trash. Relicanth is whatever. Definitely like Spheal more. Love Disc, trash. Bagon is whatever. He kind of reminds me of Yoshi, so we'll put him about right here. Shelgon, trash. Salamence is pretty cool, but it's just, my only issue is like it's the most basic dragon you could think of. He doesn't have a lot of interesting things going on. Like these guys all have more interesting things going into their design. But this guy, he just got 2 wings and is a dragon. I don't know. Beldum, trash. Matang, a lot better, I would say. But not my favorite. And then Metagross is pretty cool. But, yeah. At least he's more interesting than just a regular dragon. Regirock, weakest of the 3 Reggies. Yeah. Yeah, these guys are all more interesting to me. Regice. I know he's just like a block of ice, but he looks way cooler than Regirock somehow. And then Registeel, actually, is pretty cool. We can bring him into S tier. It's just, he's got like the dots on his hands too, which just makes him more interesting to me, I guess. I don't know. He just looks cooler than the other guys. Oh, the Mega right here. Forgot one. Honestly, hot take. Not a big fan of these guys. Never have been, never will be. Kyogre is actual S tier. Where does he go though? I'd say about right there is too. And then Groudon is just, he's A tier, but he doesn't hit the same levels as Kyogre as for epicness. So we'll put him about right there. Like, you know, Kyogre looks menacing, but like also like mythical and stuff. And then Groudon just looks like he needs somebody to rub his belly because he can't reach it. I don't know. And then Rayquaza is pretty cool. Yeah, I actually like Altaria more than Rayquaza. He's just like, the red outlines just are so unnecessary, and it looks like he's wearing lipstick sometimes, so that kind of ruins it sometimes for me. Jirachi's alright. But you know, like, we've got Mew. So quit trying. Let's see here. But about right here. Right there. This guy's got to come down more. There we go. Put this guy right here. There we go. That looks better. Deoxys. This form actually is trash. This form I actually think is S tier. And then this one can come into A tier. And then this one can come into A tier as well. I like the thing on his head going back. Alright, let's see if we got any final adjustments here. The trash tier, they're all trash. I'm not going to even bother organizing them because I don't care. Everything's looking good. I guess I can move these guys up a little bit. They have to be behind this guy, though. Say, like, they're the same Pokemon, so I never really found them that interesting. Put them behind Dustox. There we go. Notice you can say there, I like the one leaf on his head. Okay, what's next? This one. Zigzagoon can come down. At the bottom there. Trapinch can come right in front of him. Shroomish can come down too. Actually, like Trapinch more. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Good, good. Good. Good, 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 good. All right, there we go. This is the ranking. Just remember, this is correct, and if you want to make any changes, you're wrong. So, yeah.